I-
It was a little, it might have been the way I was holding her.
Hey,
That's a little bit of paint. More paint.
What color?
Green
I can't
and
tell.
orange.
It's more like red.
oh,
I think it's pink and light blue. Just more color.
When you see how I do this, you'll understand about the trash bag.
yeah, we need a trash bag.
How many of you like cats? Yay! She likes doing that. Or he. Is he a she?
It's a girl.
Oh, it's a girl. She likes doing that. Midnight.
Lego Midnight.
Yay! Good job. Now we're going to see the final product. I can see that. Yay!
That is a great challenge.
Well, it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to be doing a math act. I figured it would be really cool to do an act that would exhibit or show some of the things that I can do for math. So we'll just do these off, a few little things one at a time. Some of them will be informative, some of them will be participatory. So we'll just go ahead and do these one after another. Okay, so a lot of people with the fraction 1/7, they oftentimes think it's a weird fraction because it really is. When you look at it in decimal form, it appears to be super random. But if you look at the structure of sevenths, there's actually a really neat pattern in them. So I'm just going to show you guys the cool pattern that probably many of us have deciphered too who are in mathematics, but I'll show it to you guys also. So Austin, if you want to hit the next, yep. So 1/7 in decimal form is approximately to the nearest millionth, 142,857 millionths. And it looks really random, but if you look at the next few sevenths, for example, take 2/7, you look at the order of 1/7, the 2857, you just go back to the 1/4, and that's how you come up with the decimal equivalent of 2/7. 3/7, same thing. If you look at it compared to 1/7, you just start with a 4, 428,571. Same with 4/7, you start with a 5, 571,428. 5/7, you start with a 7, 714,285. And 6/7, you start with the 8, 857,142. So, and then the last point that I'll say with all this, just to close it off, is none of these figures are rounded up because if they were rounded up, it would kind of throw off the pattern with the 6 numbers. So for the sake of this exercise, I showed these not rounded up. So just a really cool fact about sevens. Next thing I'm going to do for you is I'm not going to look at the screen. I'm going to recite from memory all of the World Cup final outcomes of the FIFA World Cup since it began in 1930. 1930, Uruguay over Argentina 4-2. 1934, Italy over Czechoslovakia 2-1 after extra time. 1938, oh, I'll also say the hosts. The hosts won in 30 and 34. 38, France hosted. Italy over Hungary 4-2. 1942, there was no World Cup because of World War II. 1946, there was also no World Cup because of reparations after World War II. 1950, Brazil hosted and Uruguay beat them in what was actually a round-robin decisive match. So it actually was, wasn't the real final. 1954, we had West Germany beating Hungary 3-2, hosted by Switzerland. The 1958 World Cup was in Sweden, and Brazil beat Sweden 5-2. 1962 was hosted in Chile. Brazil won again, beating Czechoslovakia 3-1. 1966, England beat West Germany in overtime or in extra time 4-2. England was the host. 1970, Brazil beat Italy 4-1, and the host was, let's see, I'm drawing a blank right now. Brazil over Italy in 1970 was hosted by Mexico. 1974, West Germany over the Netherlands 2-1. West Germany hosted. 1978, Argentina over the Netherlands 3-1 after extra time. Argentina hosted. 1982 was hosted by Spain. Italy beat West Germany 3-1. 1986 was Argentina over West Germany 3-2, hosted by Mexico again. 1990 was West Germany beating Argentina in retribution of 86, hosted by Italy. West Germany won 1-0. 1994 was Brazil over Italy and penalty kicks. It was still 0-0 after extra time. Brazil beat Italy 3-2 in penalty kicks. 1998, France was over Brazil 3-0. France hosted it. Oh, and by the way, 1994 was hosted in the United States. 2002 was Brazil over Germany 2-0, hosted in South Korea and Japan. 2006 was hosted by Germany. Italy beat France. It was tied 1-1 after extra time, and Italy beat France 5-3 in penalty kicks. And the most recent cup, 2010, Spain over the Netherlands 1-0 after extra time, hosted again in South Africa. And the next World Cup happening this summer is hosted in Brazil. I've got two more quick things. Next one is a little more facts and memorization. I'm going to do an exponential pyramid by powers of 3. So what this basically means is I'm going to start with 3 and I'm going to keep tripling it up to 3 to the 10th power, and I'm going to go back down so it's like a pyramid. So here we go. 3, 9, 27, 81, 2143, 729, 2187, 6561, 19,683, 59,049, and now back down. 59,049, 19,683, 6,561, 2,187, 729, 243, 81, 93. And now, last but not least, this one's going to be a little participatory with you guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do what's called a mental calendar. You guys can give me any day between January 1st, 1900 and December 31st, 2009. And what I will do is, in my head, as quick as I can, I will try to deliver the correct day of the week that day was or will be, if you give me a future date. So does anyone have a date they would want to throw out?
May 14th.
April 9th, 1992.
April 4th? 9th? April 9th, 1992. Okay, I'm going to start right now. I think I have the answer.
She'll know.
I think it was a Monday.
Let's check out. He's got it on the computer, Santi.
Santiago is much faster than the internet.
Santiago beat Google.
Oh, so close.
Not Wikipedia.
Sunday?
Oh,
Thursday.
Thursday? Oh, okay.
It's
Well,
Wikipedia. You can't trust it.
we'll do one more for redemption, and regardless of the
One more.
outcome, we'll move on. So, another date between 1900 and 2099.
May 14th, 1975.
May 14th, 1975?
Yep.
Okay.
You got it.
Here goes nothing. Okay, I think I have it. I think it was a Tuesday.
Oh, so close.
Wednesday. I think I did something wrong with a weekday. But, you know what? We'll call it good with that. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks.
Recently attempted to master juggling.
Yeah.
That's okay. You can do it, Naomi. Yeah, Naomi. That was almost. Yeah, like this. Oh, wow. Look at her.
I see what you did there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
Flaming swords.
Oh my goodness.
I just peeled out.
Yeah. Yeah, Lexi. So close. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at his dishes here. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Hypnotism.
Head button.
Oh. always had hand-eye coordination. I've always played sports. And they taught us how to do it in gym class back in 3rd grade, and I just started playing with it in my
Third grade people.
I haven't actually juggled since I was in middle school though, so when I just started doing it the other day, it was hey, why not?
The other day.
What?
Yeah, that was Judges, what do we have?
All right, so maybe you've seen George Lucas's very popular Star Wars saga.
Yeah.
In episode 4, we find the evil Dark Empire with Darth Vader, who I'm sure you're probably familiar with. And in this movie, basically, the Empire has built a giant spaceship in the shape of a moon. So imagine our moon, which is not made of cheese, and except it's a giant metal ship with a giant laser that can destroy planets. And this is not real, so don't worry, the moon's not going to destroy Earth anytime soon. But in this, there's this evil Death Star. It's pretty cool, but it's evil. And that, my friends, is Netflix. It is this wonderfully evil thing that can provide so many great things, just like the Death Star had all these places to store ships, and they had a variety of characters and crew, for those of you who have seen episode 4, just like Netflix. So many great variety things. But as college students, we got to be careful. This is dangerous stuff. Netflix, I see 2 things out of this, especially in the wintertime. First of all, Netflix is too convenient because winter is our hibernation period. And second, Netflix is stealing our time, folks, and we need to be aware of that. So first, winter, as we all know in Minnesota, it's long time. It's our time to hibernate. It's a time to hide from the world, basically, and you can either freeze or die, is how I look at it. And it's not good. It's not good. It's kind of like if you've seen maybe the Fargo movie, funny accents, winters all the time, and we're either what's for lunch, and you go, well, Arby's, we're going to eat Arby's, and then you can watch Netflix, I guess. That's about it. So you can eat, and then you can watch Netflix. And that's just it. I mean, again, we also got the fact that we have to keep ourselves fed while watching Netflix. And what do? You go for that Minnesota comfort food. So you go for a tuna hot dish. And tuna hot dish, it's great, don't get me wrong, folks. I love it to death. But it takes so many calories from you, and we're not moving like we should in the wintertime. We're not. So that's a concern. So first, before we get into the evils of Netflix, we need to realize that winter's our hibernation period, and it makes it that much harder for us to resist Netflix because we have so few options of either freezing or dying and doing something entertaining in winter. But now that we understand that, let's go to my second point here, where Netflix is stealing our time. Now, you may be familiar with the made-up character of Father Time. He's got the hourglass thing going for him. He's got the long beard. And basically, Father Time is kind of there to remind you that, hey, this is what happens. You'll get this giant long beard if you're just not doing anything productive. And with Netflix, think of how many times we've sat away exams where, well, I should probably study, but you know what? There's another season on Netflix. They just added those episodes, and I gotta watch it. And pretty soon, folks, you start growing a beard. Pretty soon, you don't start coming out of your room, and people start knocking on your door. Hey, you gonna come out soon? And people start getting worried for you. That you look like, I think it was Esau in the Bible. I think he went out and lived off of milk and honey and had a wool skin. People think, well, did Esau just come back out of the bed here in the Bible? I mean, what's going on here? So Netflix, it's scary because it's so entertaining, but you become a whole nother person, and you need to be aware of that too. It's kind of like if you've seen The Office. And one episode, Steve Carell, Michael Scott, basically the character in there, there's a character in The Office that is accused of being in prison. Well, he had prison time. So Steve Carell wants to prove to them that it's bad, and he becomes the character of Prison Mike. Prison Mike. Prison's pretty bad. It's terrible, and they don't feed you. And this character basically reveals to Michael Scott in The Office, prison wasn't too bad, that they fed you and everything too. and everything was hunky-dory, even though Steve Carell was trying to show them that prison's not a good place. That's Netflix. Netflix is trying to get you to waste your time. Don't listen to it. So, anyway, I know I've kind of been all over the board here, but when we take a look at how Netflix is affecting us as college kids, we need to be aware of Netflix. We need to take a look at that. It's tough because winter's our hibernation period, and that's basically 3/4 of the year, if not more, in Minnesota, and we have limited options. And second, Netflix is stealing our time. We'll soon start growing beards and being like Esau, and it's just not always a good thing. So remember out there, whether you're a Star Wars fan, that the Death Star of Netflix is on the prowl. Will you learn to find the balance? Will you get your proton torpedoes to the exhaust port? Thank you.
Okay, guys, I'm going to be doing this from scratch. I hope you enjoy it.
When I was young, we are all born superstars.
She rolled my hair and put my lipstick on in a glass of her boudoir.
There's nothing wrong with loving who you are, except 'cause it made you perfect, babe.
So hold your head up, girl, and you'll go far. Listen to me when I say I'm beautiful
In my way, 'cause God makes no mistake. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Don't love yourself and you swear I'm on the right track. Baby, I was born this way. There ain't no other way. Baby, I was born this way. Baby, I was born this way. Ooh, there ain't no other way. Baby, I was born this way. Baby, I was born this way. Ooh. Give yourself prudence and love yourself, so we can rejoice the truth. In the religion of the insecure, I must see myself respect my youth. Another brother is another friend. Believe in capital H-I-M. Hey, I love my life, I love this record, and me, I'm rolling for ya. I'm beautiful in my way, 'cause God makes no mistakes. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Don't hurt yourself and regret, just love yourself and you say I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. There ain't no other way, baby, I was born this way. Baby, I was born this way. Oh, there ain't no other way, baby, I was born this way. Baby, I was born this way. Ooh. Don't be a drag, just live your dreams. Whether you're broke or evergreen, your black, white, beige color descent, you're Lebanese, you're Orient. Whether life's disabilities left you outcast, believe to tease, please rejoice and love yourself today, 'cause baby, you were born this way. I'm beautiful in my way, 'cause God makes no mistakes. I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way. Don't hurt yourself and regret, just love yourself and you say I'm on the right track, baby, I was born this way.
We're gonna walk on our hands.
Very cool. Okay.
Hope you guys trust me.
We trust.
Yep. Little trust exercise for the audience. All right. Do you want to count us down?
Sure. So you're racing, okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3. Oh my goodness!
Redemption.
1, 2, and 3. Oh my goodness!
Didn't it flip?
You got it! Yeah, Austin and Naomi. Austin, when did you guys learn to do that? How to do that?
I learned when I was in high school and I had a lot of spare time on my hands.
Lots of spare time. No Netflix. What?
On his hands.
What?
Lots of spare time on his hands.
I'm sorry, I'm a foreigner. I have an excuse.
Hi.
And she's going to do something.
All right. So you guys hear me sing all the time, but I feel like I should stay over here. I'm gonna channel my inner Southern Baptist singer. And put a little Jesus into it. I'll start over.
Crank it.
We have disaster going on.
Tell us a joke. Just kidding. Don't tell us.
It's brown and sticky.
Yeah, what's brown and sticky?
Poop.
Ready?
I may never climb a mountain so I can see the world from there. I may never ride the waves in ocean air. Oh, build a bridge that will last 100 years. But no matter where the road leads, one thing is always clear. I am blessed. I am blessed. From when I rise up in the morning till I lay my head to rest, I feel you near me. You soothe me when I'm weary. Oh Lord, for all the worst and all the best, I am blessed. All along the road less traveled, I have crawled and I have run. I have wandered through the wind and rain until I found the sun. The watching eyes asked me why I walked this narrow way, and I would gladly give the reason for the hope I have today. I am blessed. When I rise up in the morning until I lay my head to rest, I feel you near me. You soothe me when I'm weary. Oh Lord, for all the worst and all the best, I am blessed. You've given me joy, you've given me love, you give me strength when I want to give up. You came from heaven to rescue my soul. This is the reason I know.
That was good. That was really, really good. Oh my goodness, are you guys ready? I am so excited. Oh, okay, Sandy, do you want to come and share the drum with us? The drum roll. Drum roll. Hey, are you recording me?
Yes.
I didn't know this. Oh, we cannot see. Let's
Wait, do you? Okay, yeah, I'm ready. The first place goes to. Wait, no. Okay, whatever.
Do third
The
place.
third. Oh yeah. The third place goes to Sandy Continenza. He is the winner of a gift card, but I'm not gonna tell you what later. Okay, second place. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, so I'm just gonna say the name. Oh, can you go again, Santi? I'm sorry. And second place goes to Dylan with a speech about Netflix. You guys ready for the first place? I am so excited. Kaylin Riley are the winners of the Cru Talent Show 2014. Yeah, guys, can you come and please receive your awards? You don't have to. I don't know if you want to. It would have been cool. Yeah, you have to. I was joking. You have to. I'm confused. Yeah, I'm sorry. I should be more straightforward. Okay, guys. Share this experience with the world. What is for you to win the Cru Talent Show 2014? Or 2014 to Krell? What does that mean to you guys?
A lot.
Ditto. Same thing, ditto. You learn new things every day. No, nothing like Dylan. I just want to thank my family, my friends. Don't choose your things in Cru. Thank you guys for coming, and yeah, just share your gift cards with everyone. Just kidding, no. But thank you for coming, guys. I'll give you your gift cards, and I'll see you next Monday. It's gonna be pretty cool. I think so. No, I think it's gonna be pretty cool. Come, it's gonna be awesome.